We've been working on trafficking since 2004 and have worked with a lot of celebrities now, originally with Angelina Jolie, who presented one of our documentaries in Europe. And then when we expanded the campaign to Asia in partnership with USAID, we again looked at how we can work with artists and, more importantly, to start working with using their musical content and their art and use that to educate young people. And I think this example with Radiohead is really a really strong way to use musical content to educate our audience.
What does it do for the campaign, do you believe?
I think it's about widening our audience. We produce a multitude of different programs, documentaries, fictional shows, live concerts, and you reach certain audiences with different programs. And with this, we're reaching a different audience, an audience that might not tune into a documentary, but watches music videos, that tunes into MTV's channels for entertainment rather than social issues.
And going to their concerts where you're there to raise the awareness as well. How difficult of a campaign has it been over the last few years since you began to actually bring the issue of human trafficking and exploitation to the forefront?
Well, when we first started working on it, one of the reasons we wanted to work on trafficking was the fact that it wasn't getting a lot of attention, especially in terms of media focused at youth and young people at most at risk of being trafficked. So MTV saw that we could design campaigns to educate our audience and use the power and influence of our brand and also the influence of artists to take this campaign to our audience. And it's been 4 years since we've been running this campaign, and we've learnt a lot, and I think over that time it's really been taken on by a lot of people. There's a lot more attention given to the issue, and in a way it's made the space we work in a little easier, but it's really a testament to the success of all media campaigns that are looking at trafficking and to organisations such as CNN as well to report this issue and make sure that people understand what it is and how their lives impact other people's lives.
In terms of because it is the age group that you are targeting, they are the ones that are targeted by those who exploit and those who do traffic. In terms of getting the political, I guess, the attention of government officials, tell us about that. Has there been some sort of movement on that stage?
Well, I think there are a lot of governments that are working to fight this issue now. The United States government has been at the forefront of the anti-trafficking movement. We are funded by USAID, and they've been a fantastic partner in getting this campaign out and also making the connection to the political level. Yeah. Our programming is being used by organizations in police training, with border guards in affected regions. It's not simply for young people. It is also for all audiences, whether they be politicians or whether they be your man on the street, to learn about this issue and to understand that you can do something about it.
And the sad fact of the matter is, if we look at it from Europe, there are a lot of people that are being brought from Eastern Europe into the West in very dark conditions.
Yeah, in terms of the European context, when we launched the campaign, we specifically looked at trafficking for sexual exploitation because that is the core issue in Europe. The campaign was supported by the Swedish government, CEDA, and when we moved to Asia, we actually expanded the issue to look at domestic servitude and labor exploitation. And this is where the Radiohead video fits. And I think it's about making us understand and connecting us all to this issue. That when we make purchases, the actions and when we make an economic purchase, that has an impact on other people's lives. The people who have to produce that, and it's important that we understand that we have a role in the fight against trafficking, and we can all do something in that.